The mid-1990s was the era of your last so-called World War.
The eugenics wars.
Of course. Your attempt to improve the race through selective breeding.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Not our attempt, Mr. Spock. A group of ambitious scientists. I'm sure you know the type. Devoted to logic. Completely unemotional.
Doctor, I would be pleased.
All right, gentlemen, as you were.
Spock. The frequency is open, but he doesn't answer.
That didn't sound at all like Spock, Jim.
No. I thought you said you might like him if he mellowed a little.
I didn't say that.
You said that.
Not exactly. Well, he might be in trouble.
Curious. What Sheep Vanderberg said about the Horta is exactly what the Mother Horta said to me. She found humanoid appearance revolting, but she thought she could get used to it.
Oh, she did she? Now, tell me, did she happen to make any comment about those ears?
Not specifically. But I did get the distinct impression she found them the most attractive human characteristic of all. I didn't have the heart to tell her that only I have...
She really liked those ears?
I believe you'll find this interesting. Doctor, your medical skill and curiosity are quite admirable, but I assure you I'm all right.
You may be controlling the pain, Mr. Spock, but you're far from all right.
Unimportant at the moment, Doctor.
Gentlemen.
I regret I see no other choice for you, Captain. We already know this thing has destroyed 3 civilizations. Perhaps more.
Gentlemen, I want it stopped too, but not at the cost of destroying over 1 million people.
Including myself, Doctor. And Captain Kirk's young nephew. Understandably upsetting. But once it spreads past here, there are dozens of colonies beyond. And billions of people.
If killing 5 people saves 10, it's a bargain. Is that your simple logic, Mr. Spock? Mr. Spock's the best first officer in the fleet.
Proceed. You're telling me that Spock need not have been blinded?
I didn't need to throw the blinding white light at all, Jim. Spock,
Doctor, it was my selection as well. It is done.
Bones.
Take care of him.
Sick bay.
McCoy here.
Tell Spock it worked.
Yes, Captain. You'll be happy to hear that.
Bones. It wasn't your fault. Bones. Bones. Regaining eyesight would be an emotional experience for most. You, I presume, felt nothing?
Quite the contrary, Captain. I had a very strong reaction. My first sight was the face of Dr. McCoy bending over me.
'Tis a pity brief blindness did not increase your appreciation for beauty, Mr. Spock.
If you gentlemen are finished, would you mind laying in a course for Starbase 10, Mr. Spock?
My pleasure, Captain.
Unusual eye arrangement. I might have known he'd turn up with something like that.
What's that, Uncle?
I said, please don't tell Spock that I said he was the best first officer in the fleet.
Why, thank you, Dr. McCoy.
You've been been so concerned about his Vulcan eyes, Doctor. He forgot about his Vulcan ears. Ahead, walk back to one, Mr. Sulu.
Walk back to what, sir? Then, would you beam down to the planet's surface and stand with me? There is a brief ceremony.
Is it permitted?
It is my right. By tradition, the male is accompanied by his closest friends.
Thank you, Mr. Spock.
I also request McCoy accompany me.
I shall be honored, sir.
This is Kirk.
Ma'am.
And they are called?
Leonard McCoy, ma'am.
The names these outworlders, friends. How does the pledge their behavior?
With my life, T'Pau.
There's just one thing, Mr. Spock. You can't tell me that when you first saw Jim alive that you weren't on the verge of giving us an emotional scene that would have brought the house down.
Merely my quite logical relief that Starfleet had not lost the highly proficient captain.
Yes, Mr. Spock, I understand.
Thank you, Captain.
Of course, Mr. Spock. Your reaction was quite logical.
Thank you, Doctor.
And a pig's eye.
Coin a phrase. Fascinating.
How much time, Scotty?
Hardly 15 minutes, sir. The field density between the two universes is starting to close very fast.
Help me get him on the table. Well, come on, help me get him on the table. He'll die without immediate treatment.
Everything laid in, Scotty. The time lag so the operator can get into the transporter chamber.
All laid in, sir. Come on, McCoy. You're taking a chance on not getting back home.
We'll get home. This won't take long.
14 minutes. We've got to go.
You shut up. I can save his life. You want me to stop, Jim? Only take a minute.
He is very much like our own Mr. Spock, isn't he? You've got that minute.
A little time, he'll live.
There, they got 10 minutes.
Let's go, Bones.
I can't let him die, Jim. Look, you get out of the transporter room, make sure it's clear. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
No longer.
I guarantee it. Go on, please. Why did the captain let me live? Our minds are merging, Doctor. Our minds are one. I feel what you feel. I know what you know. Jim, I think I liked him with a beard better. Gave him character. Of course, almost any change would be a distinct improvement.
What worries me is the easy way his counterpart fitted into that other universe. I always thought Spock was a bit of a pirate at heart.
Indeed, gentlemen. May I point out that I had an opportunity to observe your counterparts here quite closely. They were brutal, savage, unprincipled, uncivilized, treacherous. In every way, splendid examples of Homo sapiens, the very flower of humanity. I found them quite refreshing.
I'm not sure, but I think we've been insulted.
I'm sure.
You all right?
Dr. McCoy's potion is acting like all his potions, turning my stomach. Other than that, I am quite well.
Well, if your blood were red instead of green, you wouldn't have an upset stomach. What's going on, Jim?
Missed call.
In my view, a splendid example of reciprocity.
It would take a computerized Vulcan mind such as yours to make that kind of a statement.
Doctor, you insist on applying human standards to non-human cultures. I remind you that humans are only a tiny minority in this galaxy.
There's certain absolutes, Mr. Spock, and one of them is the right of humanoids to a free and unchained environment. The right to have conditions which permit growth.
Another is their right to choose a system which seems to work for them.
Jim, you're not just going to stand by and be blinded to what's going on here. These are humanoids, intelligent. They need to advance and grow. Don't you understand what my readings indicate? There's been no change or progress here in at least 10,000 years. This isn't life. It's stagnation.
Doctor, these people are healthy and they are happy. Whatever you choose to call it, this system works, despite your emotional reaction to it.
It might work for you, Mr. Spock, but it doesn't work for me. Humanoids living so they can service a hunk of tin.